Hello everyone, this is Poonam Singh and today we are going to discuss unit number 1 of macroeconomics, national income and related aggregates. Under this head, we are going to discuss the new topic, that is national income versus domestic income, which is the topic of class 12. So let's get started. As we have seen in our previous videos that what is resident, non-resident, we have also discussed about the economic territory. So let's see which kind of the income will be termed as national and which income will be termed as domestic income. So first of all, we'll discuss about national income. As we can see, national income is an income which is generated by the residents of the country within or outside the economic territory. So any income which is generated only by the residents. Now we have seen what residents are. The one who stayed in a particular country for 1 year or more than 1 year. Then you can term that particular person as the Indian or the resident of that country. So if any resident who is generating the income, whether he is generating this income inside the country or outside the country, that will be termed as national income. Okay, let's see what is domestic income now. But in case of domestic income, it is said income generated within economic territory, whether by residents or by non-residents. So here in this case, the focus is given to economic territory only. What is economic territory? This is the economic territory. If we take our country India, so under this boundary, this is domestic territory or economic territory. So under this boundary, whatever the work is going on, whatever the kind of the income is generated on, will be termed as domestic income, right? So now under this, whether it is generated by the residents of the country or whether it is generated by the non-residents of the country, it doesn't matter. That will be termed as domestic income, but it should be earned within the boundary of a particular country. So now from this two different phases, we have understood four important terms. That is first resident, which we have already discussed, the one who lived for 1 year or more. And in case of non-resident, it should be less than 1 year, right? Economic and domestic territory, it's already given here. This is the domestic territory or the economic territory. Now what is new here? The new thing is income, right? Now this income is also divided into two different parts, that is factor income and transfer income. So let's see this in detail. As you can see, incomes, any kind of the income is divided into two parts. First is factor income and the second one is transfer income. Now what is factor income and what is transfer income? So factor income is an income which is earned income. Earned means when you are earning it. When you provide any kind of the service and in return you earn the reward of it in monetary terms, that is called as factor income. Now this earned income will be related to some, you can say it as related to the factors of the production. Now what these factors of production are, you have already been very much known to this topic of factors of production, but still factors of productions are, that is land, labor, capital and entrepreneurship. Now this factor income is further divided into 4 parts on the basis of factors of production, right? This factor income is also known as factor payments. Now what is the category here? First is the compensation of the employees. Second is rent. Third is interest. And the fourth one is profit. As far as compensation is concerned, it's written received by the households. Now what is households? Household is actually the kind of the owner, or you can say it as consists of one or more people who live in the same dwelling and share meals. For example, like single family or the group of people, for rendering their services as employees of producing units. So whatever the service you provide to the producing unit, in return what you receive, that is called as compensation of employees. Next is rent, received by the households for the use of their land. So when you utilize your land or any land which is utilized by the producing unit, in return what you generate, that in the monetary term, that is called as rent. Next is interest. Interest definitely you receive on capital, right? So received by the households for the use of their capital. So whatever the capital you have and you are utilizing it, so definitely on this you are generating income in form of interest. Next is profit. So profit, when your entrepreneur skills, you are utilizing it, right? So on that you generate profit. It's written received by the households for the use of their entrepreneurial skills by the producing unit. Now what is transfer income? We have seen factor income is earned income. So opposite of it is transfer income. Transfer income is such a kind of income which is not earned, or you can say it as unearned income, received as a kind of help, charity, donation, etc. So I hope this topic is clear to you. Thank you for watching.